Rawrist is a time of year of giving and joy and raising our Dark Lord. So I decided to start off the season, I'm going to cleanse my spirit, my very soul, by talking about Game of Thrones moments I will never forget about and never forgive. But Rawrist just isn't about me. It's about you raging out too. So maybe you can like, subscribe, and write in the comment section down below something D&D did to Game of Thrones that you'll never, ever, ever forgive. Hi, thanks for clicking on this video. If you like it, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I'm trying to get to 666 patrons. You can join an ever-growing cult and help us summon the Dark Lord. Link in the video description down below. Or just go to patreon.com/Rawrist. Okay, so D&D did some pretty fucking unforgivable things as showrunners of Game of Thrones. And since I don't have hours and hours to just rant, though I would love to, you know, maybe sometime we can get a cup of coffee, I don't drink coffee, and just bitch about D&D. Anyways, here are the things they did that keep me up at night, and also gives my stabby box a lot of work. Number 1, Dawn. I will never, ever, ever forgive D&D for that High School Musical budget bullshit. Fuck you. The sword looking like this in the show, when it's supposed to look like this, is heartbreaking, but there's an extra level of heartache when you watch the Mandalorian finale for season 1, and you saw how they did Darksaber, and you realize that it could look really epic and cool, and they just are lazy pieces of shit that fucked over one of the best swords ever in the series. So time for cheer. Number 2, Stannis. I will never, ever, ever, ever forgive D&D for the way they just butchered Stannis' character and didn't seem to understand him at all. And if you are like, what are you talking about, Rawrist? Go back and watch any of the interviews or after the episode, little interviews where they talk about Stannis. They have no idea what they're talking about. It's insane and frustrating. So I guess this is what I would like D&D to do about Stannis. In the future, I'd like you to keep Stannis' name out of your motherfucking mouth. Sorry, Grandma Roar sometimes gets a little worked up. I feel like we can all rest easy though, knowing that Stannis will win the Battle of Winterfell in the Winds of Winter, and he is the one true king of the Seven Kingdoms, so that gets me through the nights. Next, why did you whitewash Jon? Why? Do you know why him being stabbed in the book is so good? He kind of had it coming. Yeah, I said it. Jon's men stabbed him for legit reasons. He was breaking rules. He was doing things he was not supposed to do as Lord Commander, where D&D decided that we're all just too stupid to do nuance and to understand good people can also do some fucked up shit, and that we're all perhaps gray. No, they're like, okay, Jon's just gonna be super heroic, and it's because the men of the Night's Watch, they're just fucking racist. They're racist against the free folk. That's why. It was like, okay, yeah, they were, but also, Jon was fucking up quite a bit, come on. So yeah, I will never forgive D&D for writing Jon to be so bland, and basically making him just, I think, brain damaged in the final season. That's the only explanation I have for anything Jon did. But I don't know, they just made him just a goody two-shoes, where even in the books, where he is most clearly, I think maybe Ned was a little bit more clearly a hero, a good guy, he was still doing some things he shouldn't be doing. That makes characters fun, D&D. Okay, Barristan. D&D, not only did you do Barristan dirty, because we never get to see on screen his epic pre-battle speech, but also the actor that played Barristan sent you a letter, and you mock him for it. to this day, you're shitty, and he's a cutie pie. Barristan deserved better. Alright, D&D, why did you fuck with Jaime's redemption arc? I feel like George R. R. Martin gave you guys such an easy softball. Like, it was so easy. You just... But then you decided you wanted to piss on the softball. But that wasn't enough for you because you thought, well, somebody could wash this and still use it. So I'm gonna light it on fire. That is what you did to Jaime's redemption arc. Alright, I'm not gonna get into this too heavily, but I will not forgive you for setting up certain standards, even in a fantasy series, of how reality works, and then deciding, oh, well, it doesn't work for this character because they temporarily have plot armor, where in previous seasons that didn't fucking matter. I'm not talking about any specific scene that I will reference in a later video this month. Anyways, that bitch was dead. Fuck anyone that says otherwise. Not having Lady Stoneheart in the show is just completely unforgivable. I understand your reasons, D&D. It's still unforgivable. Speaking of unforgivable, why did you not make it that the other Stark kids could warg? Why did you have Mira just piss off? Why did we never see Hamlin Reed again? Oh, and what was even up with Lyanna and Right? Wait. I remembered that I'm supposed to be bringing on Craig the Unicorn to pump more positivity in this channel because a lot of you have said I'm a bit too satanic. So, I'm going to talk to Craig the Unicorn and ask him what's something D&D did that he'll never forgive with Game of Thrones. Okay, alright. Craig. Anything?
Hey folks, the show is great. There's nothing to forgive.
Okay, so nothing.
Sorry, George Sim.
I'm gonna cut this segment.
Big titted whore.
Such an asshole.